Hello and welcome everyone. This is Brendan here from Griffin Gaming and I'm joined with Ian White from Guster Hut. We have got quite an exciting reveal in these boxes. We don't know which it's in.
No.
But
we probably should have pre-opened and checked that.
No. But if you've ever played World of Tanks, maybe you've played the computer game, the console game, or World of Tanks Blitz. This is the World of Tanks miniatures game. And we've got in these boxes, at least one of them, is Wave 7. It's not available until June the 11th. And we've got the tanks here. Yes. We will be opening the package, you'll be getting our first reactions to this epic wave, and we'll be discussing all things about it. What implications it has for the game, how it will change what we bring onto the field of battle, and anything else that we want to talk about.
Not that we're really any kind of experts on any kind of meta talk, but we're going to do our best to give our opinions on what we think.
Yep, definitely. I think we should get to it.
Yes.
Right.
First of all, we've got to find out which one of these boxes is. I'm going to bet on the small one.
I'm going to do the big one first then.
It's like Christmas.
Oh, there is tanks here.
And it's right on top as well.
Oh, one of the Challengers is here.
Oh, this is the one that I'm looking at.
It's a Challenger tank.
Oh.
This is the British Challenger tank from Wave 7, guys.
Can we do this one last? Because
I found another one.
This is the one that I'm excited about.
Oh, there's another one. I found another Wave 7 tank. We've got the Soviet T-3485.
Nice.
Got that one. Let's see if we can dive down and find another one. Nope, that's not one. Comet, no. Comet. ISU. More Challengers. More Challengers.
That's good for me.
Challenger.
Dig deeper.
Dig deeper. Right. Oh, there's two garages here we can get out of the way. Yeah. There we go.
It's like Christmas. Like all the Christmases and birthdays rolled into one.
Yep.
It might even be in this other box.
Yeah. Oh, there's two boxes here. They could be in those. Let's see what they.
How do you separate it?
They do. It's back front.
Okay.
This is the. It's the American Sherman. The M4A3E8 Sherman, the Wave 7 for the Americans.
Now this is the one I'm probably going to know the least about.
Haha! Yeah. Ooh, it's a bit more angular.
Yeah, it's got the more sort of rounded turret. It's not quite as curvy. It's angled.
And we've got one more left to go. It's the German.
Oh,
this is the Tiger.
This is the big one.
The King Tiger. Is this it? Yes, it is. This is the King Tiger. It's not in that small box.
No, we can get rid of this box.
Let's get rid of that box. Woohoo! Tiger 2. Let's see it. Oh, that is a beast. That is
Look
huge.
at the size of it.
That is massive.
That it? Wow. Okay.
In a moment, you'll see some close-up shots of these tanks out in front of you with the tank cards, and the upgrade cards will come along on screen, and we'll also be discussing them. Now, this Tiger 2. That is huge.
Yeah.
We're excited about the Challenger because
I'm excited about the Challenger because it's filling a gap that's been missing from the British tanks.
Yes, it is the first tank destroyer for the British faction. The Sherman, I feel, we don't know yet, we haven't seen it, but we feel that the Sherman's just another Sherman.
Yeah. I mean, model-wise, it is aesthetically quite different from the current ones, but I'm interested to see how it differs from from the regular Shermans.
What we're going to do then, we'll keep the Challenger one till last.
Yeah,
right?
and definitely that one. One of those two last. We'll do these two first.
Yeah, and what we'll do is we'll do the Soviets T-34-85 first, and one after we've done that, we'll get the Sherman. What we're going to do is we're going to get the Wave 5 Sherman.
Yes.
The Wave 5 Sherman and compare them side by side so we can have a look at that. So we'll move these here right now, and let's go on to do the Soviet T-34-85.
This looks like it's going to be another medium tank for the Soviets, of which they've only had one medium tank so far. They had a light tank in Wave 6.
Here we go. Right, there's the cards. We'll leave them to the side for a moment.
Yeah, you want to check out this mini first of all.
That looks like a nice little tank. It's not too big. It's a, like you said, probably a medium tank.
Yeah.
Right, let's do the big one. Right, on your screen in a moment will appear the tank card, and it'll be what we're looking at currently. Right, yeah, so here we have the tank card for the T-34-85. It is a medium tank.
It is indeed.
Let's quickly run through this and then we'll compare it against the original T-34 that was available previously. Right, so, cost 49.
49? Yep.
Yep, right there, right in the middle.
Yeah, it's same price as the Churchill, I believe, off the top of my head. But this being a medium tank, so it gets the re-roll one hit.
Yep,
every time it shoots.
Reroll on attack die. I just quite literally scanning this right now in front of me. This is a powerful tank.
It's a good little tank for 49 points.
I'm going to read through it quite quickly here. Firepower 5, survivability 1, mobility 3, initiative 5. It's right in the middle there. Hit points 5, so it's not terribly light. It's not terribly armed with its hit points, but 5 crew slots. Yeah. You can do some major upgrading to this.
Yeah, but if you're comparing this to the base T-34 as well, you're only paying 9 more points.
Well, let's have a look at the base.
So the base T-34 is 40 points, whereas this one, the new one, is 49 points. But for those extra 9 points, you are gaining 1 extra firepower, 1 extra hit point, plus an extra crew slot. And the only thing you're sacrificing is the initiative is 1 less.
Yeah. I mean,
that's worth 9 points.
Definitely worth 9 points.
Yeah, any day of the week.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I don't believe there's going to be any other special rules on there. So yeah, essentially, it seems like this is a powerful medium tank to use.
Yeah. On the face of it alone.
Yeah. I would say there's no need for the original T-34.
There is.
If it's point wise and you've only got 40 points left, or anything
if you haven't got those extra
don't
9
get me
points
wrong,
to spend,
the T-34 is a good medium tank in the first place.
Yeah, it's a nice little all-rounder.
But this is a better medium tank.
It is.
Right, on to the upgrade cards. Okay, yeah, so we have 5 upgrade cards as per normal. We've got 3 faction-specific cards in there immediately.
And it looks like at least 2 of them are specific to this tank.
Yes. Whoa.
Yeah. I know. I already saw that.
Whoa.
I already saw that, but we'll get onto that. Right.
Yeah. I want to save that one till the end of these upgrade cards. That's incredible.
We'll talk about it.
Yeah. I get that. Yeah.
All
right. Okay. Right. The T-34-85 extended. So it's basically a turret upgrade. You get +1 initiative for a cost of 2.
So basically this, for an extra 2 points, you're now putting the base stats for its initiative the same as the regular T-34.
Yeah.
So you're now paying an extra 11 points for no downgrade from the ordinary T-34.
Yeah.
So if you want to pay an extra 11 points, you're now getting +1 firepower, +1 crew slot, and +1 hit point with no downside.
It's an incredible tank.
Really good.
Really good. Right. Do you want to do this one?
So we have the turbocharger equipment.
Ooh, this is a new one.
This is a new one. So yeah, this is one of the. They started releasing these in Wave 6, where there was type specific upgrades.
Yeah.
So to the type of tank, and this one is for medium tanks. and it gives you +3 initiative during the movement phase for a cost of 4. Or if it's a light, heavy, tank destroyer or SPG, it's +2 during the movement phase. So +3 initiative in the movement phase for an extra 4 on a medium tank, and it's generic to any faction. That's good.
Yeah, that's really good.
4 points for a +3 in the movement phase. I would take that.
Yeah,
I would take that. I'd like to take that. Not necessarily on this tank, but I'd like to take that on my Sherman Fireflies.
yeah. Right. This one is Snapshot. This is for a gunner slot. This, I believe, Snapshot's already an existing card.
It's an already existing card.
So this is tank without an assault gun, +2 during the initiative during the shooting phase for a cost of 3. It's not a bad card. 3 points for an extra 2 initiative. That's
it's all right.
Pretty good. Okay, we are on to a
unique character. So we have unique crew.
This is when we get the names wrong.
It's Nikita, or I'm going to butcher this, of Cyaniko.
Yeah.
Nico?
That's fine.
Yaniko.
It's got a star.
Yes.
It's got a star next to it. I don't recognise there being stars next to their names.
I'm not sure. I'd have to double check.
We'll come back to that.
Yeah, might edit that bit.
Yeah.
So he comes with 2 already existing upgrades for a cost of 9. He comes with Mentor, so he gets +2 initiative in the movement phase for every 2 crew cards attached to this tank.
Yep.
So that's an existing one.
Yep.
It's a nice little upgrade.
Yeah.
I don't tend to run large amounts of crew on tanks.
No, not me, to be honest.
So this is only really useful if you're planning on using large amounts of crew.
Yeah, if you're doing a lot of upgrades with few tanks, if you want to really meta it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and especially as most tanks don't have more than 5 at most. So at best you're getting +4 initiative.
Yeah.
So.
Well, it's quite
It's all right. It's all right. And it comes with Eagle Eye. When shooting, this tank may roll 1 less attack die, but then modify a hit to a crit.
Yeah, that's quite powerful.
That is actually very good combined with this.
With what we're about to do.
With this next one.
Right. Okay.
So this is the 125mm U11 gun. Gives it plus, and it's specific to the T-34-85. Gives it +2 firepower. So that gives you a firepower of 7.
Combine that with a light tank in close range to the enemy.
You're rolling 8 dice.
You're rolling 8 dice.
Rolling 8 dice. Now, it's only a cost of 3, which on the face of it looks really good. Fortunately, high explosive. I really don't rate high explosive as actually being very useful.
Yes.
So you have to discard all hits. You can't crit. You can only crit.
Yeah, you can't. You can only crit. So you've got a 1 in 6 chance of getting crits on every die that you roll. Now, combined with the Eagle Eye upgrade, where you can change 1 hit to a crit, it gives your chances slightly better. I won't even try and go into the likely chances that 8 dice, if you have your light tank in there as well, will bring up crits. But to be honest, when we've been rolling, we can get 3 or 4 crits each time.
True, but it's rare when it happens, and
it makes it the +2 firepower. Really, you just see that and then you don't read the rest of the card.
Yeah, and at this point, what you're looking at a 40, 50, 62-point tank to take these 2 upgrades.
It's going to get quite expensive.
Yeah, and if you're going to put all your eggs in that basket, I don't think that's worth it.
No. What would I do on this tank? I'd do the turret upgrade and the turbocharger.
I mean, just the mobility 3 on a base firepower of 5 for sub 50 points is just really good.
Yeah.
On the base of it.
And
the tank is really good, base level. I don't think I'd do much to upgrade it.
Not much, but if we had to, if we wanted to, we would do these 2 cards. I would personally. 1, you're increasing your initiative throughout the whole game up to 6, and the other time you're increasing your initiative during the movement phase by 3, bring it up to 9, which means you're most likely going to be moving last in that movement phase, and that can be a real game changer.
A lot of the time, yeah.
Right, okay, we're just going to put this here to one side, put its upgrade to underneath it, and we'll get rid of that stuff.
It's a really good start. That's a really good tank to start off with.
Right, moving on to the Sherman.
The wrong way.
Well, it doesn't matter. Moving on to the Sherman. We've got the M4A3E8. I mean, do they want to put any more letters and numbers in this?
Well, if they keep calling them Sherman, they kind of have to.
Right. Okay. We have got the tank card next to us here for the previous Sherman. We'll put that to one side there. The other cards, we'll get the miniature out now. I'll tell you what, it's more angular. I wonder if they did that so that it would deflect more shots.
It is a very different miniature to the previous Shermans that we've had. Which that's a good thing. You want to be able to easily differentiate the different types just by looking on the table.
Right, let's have a look inside this pack then. Okay.
And remember as well, we're not looking at this from any kind of historical standpoint. This is literally, we're looking at this as a game.
As a game. Right, so it is a medium tank. It cost 45. Let's quickly go through the stats on the card. It is firepower 5, survivability 1, mobility 2, and a initiative of 5. Hit points 5 and a crew of 5. It's very comparative to the T-34-85.
Yeah.
Only initiative down by 1.
Well, mobility rather.
Oh, sorry. Yep, sorry. Yeah. Mobility rather, yep.
Yeah, your mobility is 1 less. Other than that, it's pretty much carbon copy, but 4 points cheaper.
I think I'd prefer to have the mobility.
The mobility 3 is very useful, especially for
defensive die as well.
Defensive die and trying to get those side shots on.
Getting those objectives. There's several reasons to have more mobility.
Yeah.
Right, let's quickly compare that to the M4A1 Sherman. Right, do you want to go through the stats of the M4A1?
Yeah, it's pretty much exactly the same. So you've got your firepower 5, exactly the same. Your survivability 1, exactly the same. Your mobility 2, it's exactly the same. Your initiative 5 is the same. 5 crew slots, although... Ooh!
I've got one of the...
Ooh!
Yeah. No, have you not seen that?
No.
So there was a misprint on the M4A1 Shermans that's been known for a while, and you can get replacement cards from Battlefront Miniatures or Gale Force 9.
For a moment there, I thought I'd be able to combine 2 commanders on one tank then for a moment. As at the moment, it just says position, 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 position.
No, it's a misprint.
It's a misprint.
Right, anyway, carrying on. Literally the only difference...
+1 hit point.
+1 hit point. You are paying an additional 4 point cost for +1 hit point. That is worth it.
Yeah, 4 points for an extra hit point is actually worth it.
This actually makes the M4A1 Sherman, unless there is... M4A1 Sherman 76mm, mind you, sorry. That makes this one pointless in my book, unless there is a specific upgrade card for those, which I can't remember.
Oh yeah, I can't remember off the top of my head.
It does make that pointless as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, they fulfil the same role. If it's literally down to a case of you can't spare those extra 4 points, then
you are sacrificing a hit point.
Yeah, then take the.
But there are better tanks.
Yeah.
So, anyway, let's have a look at these upgrade cards. 1, 2. We've got at least 3 faction cards. Again, yep, 3 faction cards. Right, let's spread these out. We'll have a quick look at them. Right, we'll get out the way right now the 2 cards that we all know about. The turbocharger card in this pack is the same one as we got in the T-34-85. It is the new specialist one.
It's the exact same card.
And we've got the commander, which is Eagle Eye Commander, which is the same as previous upgrade cards. When shooting, this tank may roll 1 less attack die, then modify a hit to a crit.
Yeah.
So that's one we know about already. The other ones are specific. This is interesting.
Yes, it's actually
it's backwards compatible.
Yeah, so the 100. We've seen this before with other upgrade cards for specific tanks. Yep. Where the gun is actually usable on more than one.
Yes, but this is the first time it's been a later one that's come out for a previous one.
Yeah, and this is very similar to the 3485 again. 105mm M4 gun, plus 2 firepower again with high explosive. It only costs 1 though this time, but it does come with a minus to your initiative.
It does this time, which I'm thinking makes it even worse.
Yeah, once again, you're getting that firepower 7, but you're discarding all your hits.
All your hits.
And yeah, it's only a 1-point upgrade, but I really don't think it's worth. I don't think high explosive is ever really worth it.
Unless you're on a really lucky person that always rolls those crits.
Yeah, I really don't rate high explosive. I've used it in games before. It never works. It never comes good.
Next one is the Ford GAA engine module upgrade. This is specifically for the M4A3E8 Sherman, and it gives you +2 initiative during the movement phase for a cost of 2. That's a nice upgrade. Yet again, very similar to the upgrade card that was in the T3485.
Yeah. Simple little movement upgrade. You combine that with the turbocharger, and you're on +5 initiative during your movement phase. So you're on 10 initiative, and that's not very expensive.
No,
it will cost you a grand total of 51.
51 points. Yeah,
51 points, and you've got a movement initiative of 10.
Yeah, literally at that point it becomes a better tank than the T3485. Even with that -1 mobility over the T3485.
Yeah. There are plenty of easy ways of getting +2 initiative on your movement phase, but not for a cost of 2.
Yeah.
So it's pretty.
I think that Gale Force 9 and Battlefront Miniatures might be missing a step here. Engine upgrades. Why not extra movement? Why not extra mobility? It's an engine upgrade.
I think it's more of an efficiency thing.
No, I can see the reason why, but I would love there to be one card that's maybe really expensive.
Yeah.
But anyway, moving on to the final card, we've got Quinn Kennel.
Yes.
Yeah, Quinn Kennel from the Americas.
Because that sounds like a completely American name.
Unique crew card for the Americans. It's the gunner position. Cost points of 2. Do you want to read out the first stat it has?
So yeah, this is just basically armourer. For the cost of 2, he's got 2 basic upgrades, which are very situational. So you get +1 firepower while the tank is affected by crew stunned or optics damage, which in effect during the game reduces your firepower by 1. So it's literally just cancelling out the disbenefit of the damage.
Yeah.
And repair. This tank may attempt to repair an additional critical card each turn,
which actually can be quite powerful.
It can be useful,
especially if you're bowed out and got a track destroyed.
Admittedly, though, a lot of the time, if you're on multiple criticals, then you're on your last legs with that tank anyway.
Possibly, yeah, definitely.
But for only 2 points, I might throw that on a tank if I've got spare 2 points.
Right, so the review of the M4A3E8 Sherman, it is a better tank than its predecessor.
Yes.
So if you're wondering which Sherman to take into the battle, if you're playing the American lot, take this one.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the upgrades for the other Sherman are off the top of my head.
No.
Yeah, I can't
recommend one over the other because of upgrades. But on base stats, this Sherman is better than the previous one.
Yeah.
What I would say is, if it's a Sherman you want to take the Firefly.
Yeah.
There's no argument really. Take the Firefly if it's a Sherman.
Yeah, the Sherman Firefly is one of our favourites.
Yeah.
Well, it's the British variant, but...
Right, moving on to the Tiger 2. Do you want to do the honours of this one?
I'm excited for this one. I'm more excited for that one, but I'm quite excited for this. Mainly because the Tiger 1 has been such a mainstay in the game at this point. It is a beast.
Mind you, though, we couldn't get hold of it for a while.
No, but that was the reason, though. It was very much the meta tank, and lots of people were buying them up. It would be interesting to see what kind of battlefield role and cost that this one fulfills. The model itself, it's massive, guys.
Oh my lord.
It's absolutely huge. This is the biggest tank that they've released so far, model-wise.
It might even be as long as the Churchill.
Oh, at least.
It probably is the same length as the Churchill, actually.
If you're counting the barrel, it's...
so much longer.
Yeah.
but it's wide. Its turret is huge.
Yeah, that is a beast of a model. I mean, look at it next to those medium tanks. There hasn't been a huge disparity between the mediums and the heavies so far, model-wise. That thing is huge.
Yeah, that is massive. Right, there's the tank.
I'm excited.
Oh my god, it's actually heavy.
Yeah, it's got some weight heft to it.
Here we go.
Look at that!
Ooh, you've got a tiger there, haven't you? But we'll quickly go through this. It's not Fortress.
No.
It's not Fortress. Right, okay. The Tiger 2, or as other people are calling it, the King Tiger, is an 84 cost tank. It is high. It is a heavy tank. It has a firepower 6, survivability of 3. Damn. It has got 2 mobility, 4 initiative. It's towards that low end, but not as low as tank destroyers. And it's got hit points of 8 and 5 crew slots. This thing is a beast. Right.
It's absolutely immense. 84 points, however. It's a costly beast.
Okay, compare that to the Tiger 1. Compare that to the Tiger 1. 65 cost. It is a heavy tank. But this one has Fortress. Its firepower is 5, its survivability is 2, its mobility is 2, and its initiative 4, 8 hit points and 5 crew slots. The important thing here is it's losing Fortress to Tiger 2, but is gaining 1 survivability. I would argue
that's better.
The 1 survivability is better.
Yeah, because it's still survivability 2 from the side and rear, the same as the Tiger 1 would be. But if you're shooting out from the front, you've got that extra survivability rolled in.
The other additional benefit is the increased firepower up to 6.
Yes.
This tank is going to kill.
Yeah. This is, however, the most expensive tank in the game.
So far.
We have to also compare this to the previous beast of a tank, the IS-2, I believe.
Okay.
So we kind of...
Let's bring that over.
Yeah. So the previous big daddy of expensive tanks was the IS-2.
My lord, it's 11 points more expensive.
It's more expensive than that.
The IS-2 is a 73 point cost tank.
Yeah. Now, with that, you're getting the extra survivability, extra initiative, and extra hit points. You're losing out on anything like Fortress or Big Gun. But yeah, you've got extra crew over the IS-2.
It's worth the 11 points.
It's totally worth it.
Yeah. Right, guys. Let's get to those upgrade cards. Do you want to do the honours?
Yes, indeed. So, we have...
How many factions specific? Is it always 3? You look at the opposite way around.
Yeah.
No,
we only get 2 faction specific ones.
Only 2 factions.
Right, and we'll leave that one for last because that looks amazing.
Okay.
Okay.
Right, what have we got first?
So we're starting off with improved hardening.
That's a new one.
Yes.
Oh my word! Are you kidding me? Are you actually kidding me?
+1 hit points.
Bringing the Tiger 2 up to a 9 hit point tank.
So
A cost of 4. You run 2 of these in battle, and they're not going to die.
Yeah. So yeah, but basically this is giving you +1 hit point in the red.
Which is +1 hit point.
Yeah, it's giving you +1 red hit point. So.
Yeah, well, it's +1 hit.
In effect. Yeah, but it's not. It's adding it to your red because there are.
Oh yes, there are
things that affect
different coloured zones. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, that is important.
Yeah, that is actually does make a difference.
Yes. So what's the rest of it?
Right, so you get to re-roll failed repair roll when repairing a truck destroyed critical card.
That's interesting.
And if this tank is a heavy, +1 initiative in the movement phase. For 4 points, I will take that on every heavy tank.
Right.
I almost want to buy several of the Tiger tanks just so that I have several of this card.
We are going to sell out the Tiger 2 after this video.
Quite likely.
I need to go buy my own right now. Buy no. 4 extra points. You're taking up to 88 points at this point, right? Point. You get improved hardening, 1 extra hit point, an extra reroll on track destroy critical card. It happens more often than you think.
Yeah.
And because it's heavy, an extra initiative during the movement, so it's bringing it up to 5. You're now competing with medium tanks.
Yeah. And the fact that this is a generic upgrade that can be taken on any tank.
That's brilliant.
For +1 hit point.
Yeah.
That's just good.
Yeah. There's another new card. Another new card.
Yeah. And
Adrenaline Shot's not new.
It's not new, but
yeah. Okay. Let's have a look.
Right. So we have modified configuration for 4 points.
Ooh.
This tank may attempt to repair an additional critical card during the repair damage step. Discard to cancel an ammo damaged, engine damaged, or engine fire critical card.
Oh my god, do you know what that provides?
Yeah.
That means that you get the chance, if you have one of those cards, what are the 3 cards that you can discard?
Ammo damaged, engine damaged, or engine fire.
Right, okay, so the important thing there is...
The ammo damaged one is the big one.
Yes.
Because that's the big killer.
That's 3 points.
3 points plus 1 for every
ammo upgrade card you have. So that gets rid of that straight away.
Yeah, just discards it.
But you discard this card to discard the critical card.
Yeah. On heavy tanks, reroll failed repair rolls.
So that's a 3rd reroll.
No, it's not. You can attempt to repair an additional critical card.
Oh, right, yeah. I understand.
And it allows you to re-roll it if you fail.
Yes, I got you. I understand.
So this is a really good card.
Yeah.
To defensive wise, if you want to keep a useful tank useful without being subject to lots of different critical effects.
Yeah.
For only 4 points, if you put that on whatever is your biggest fire magnet, what's going to draw a lot of fire, that's a good card to have.
Yeah, definitely. What's next?
So now we have a reprint of an existing card, Adrenaline Rush, +1 firepower while in the red. Which
actually is really helpful.
If you're adding improved hardening to that, where you get an extra pip of red.
Additional red, which means you get additional firepower for longer.
Yeah, so if you're down to like 3 hit points, for instance, you've still got 3 hit points.
3 hit points left on
you're in the red.
On a Tiger 2 is powerful.
Yeah, and you're getting +1 firepower, so you're getting firepower 7 when you're in the red.
Upgrade that with a light tank out there in the battlefield.
Mm-hmm.
That's 8 hit points.
Yeah, and it's a 1 point upgrade.
Yeah, that's easy.
Yep.
And the crew card.
Hugo Christian. He is a 9-point commander.
Ooh. To be honest, the two things he's got aren't worth the 9 points.
Well, I don't know. It comes with Mentor, so it's +2 initiative in the movement phase for every 2 crew cards attached to this tank. We've already discussed that because the Russian one comes with the same ability. But it comes with Eagle Eye. When shooting, this tank may roll 1 less attack die, then modify a hit to a crit. I don't really rate.
That's like I said. It's not.
I'm quite happy getting a hit.
Yeah.
I don't feel the need a lot of the time to change a hit to a crit, because sometimes the crit can be worse than the hit.
Yeah, we've seen it before where if you have to change your hit to a crit, what's that on Big Gun?
Yeah.
No, sorry.
Arrow shot.
Arrow shot, where you have to change your hit to a crit, and they might only have 1 hit point left, and you have to change it, and they pull up a 0 critical card. I mean, if I had the choice, I wouldn't choose this card.
I probably wouldn't go for that for 9 points.
Right, Tiger 2, the King Tiger, 85 base cost, that 6 firepower. The 4 initiative, 2 mobility, 3 survivability alone is worth the cost.
Yeah, and I've saved the best for last. Oh
yes, I was about to finish up this tank.
No, I've saved the best for last. There is a specific turret upgrade. The Tiger 2...
I've just seen it.
Return. Yeah.
How much is it?
+1 survivability for 6 cost, but you gain light flank.
So anytime you're shot in the side...
So anytime you're shot in the side, you're still...
Getting the base.
You're still going down to 2. No.
you're still going down to 3.
No. Because light flank is an extra minus.
Oh yes,
1.
of course, yes,
Yeah.
it is.
So from the side and rear,
Yeah,
it's exactly the same as what it is at the start.
yeah.
But you're getting survivability of 4 from the front.
Yeah.
So as long as you're facing the enemy, you're getting +1 survivability for 6 points.
Yeah, so if you get shot from anywhere behind the tank,
Yeah.
your
survivability is going down to 2, but that's what it would go down to anyway. If you didn't have this.
It is exactly the same.
There's no downgrade. It's literally just a 6 points to upgrade your front armor.
Yeah, so if you want to go in and attack this, or sit back and defend, if you've got, actually, this is brilliant. If you've got the assault game mode and you are the defender, that is the card for you.
Yeah. Only takeable on the Tiger 2, but I'll take that.
Yeah.
I'll happily take that.
Improved hardening, Tiger 2, turret upgrade.
Maybe the modified configuration with that?
I don't think it's needed because the points values alone. You're talking a 94-point tank.
Yeah.
If you rolled 2 of these on the battlefield, I don't think it'll get destroyed.
No.
Right, guys, that is the Tiger 2.
It's the fact you've got the mobility 2 with it as well, so as a heavy tank, it's still
moving, yeah.
It's still moving around quite well.
Okay, there is that Tiger 2 right there, guys. We're on to the
I'm excited
Challenger
for this
tank.
one. I'm excited for this
I'm going to keep it away from you and increase the suspense a bit. Okay. The Brits have needed a tank destroyer. They really have.
Yeah, they don't have anything that can sit back in the terrain and just snipe. And from my personal experiences playing the World of Tanks video game, I love playing with my Challenger.
Why does that look like the Comet?
I think it's a similar chassis.
Oh, okay. Because look.
Yeah.
Okay, only the back of it looks like the Comet, not the front.
Yeah.
There it is. That box on top is basically, it looks like a pillbox.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah. Yep, it's got the profile of a heavy tank, I would say, almost. It's long enough to be a heavy tank.
Yeah, it's similar to the Comet, so it's kind of medium-ish.
Yeah.
But yeah, the turret is chunky enough that it looks menacing.
Yeah.
It looks like it can do some damage.
Oh,
well, let's
good.
see.
Good, this is upside down. Good.
Let's see, because I haven't got a clue.
Okay. It is a tank destroyer.
Yeah.
Woo!
And I can already see the light flank, which I was expecting.
Yeah. Okay, so if anyone doesn't know, the tank destroyer... oh, we didn't mention it. The medium tanks re-roll hits, we did mention that. But the heavy tanks re-roll a defensive die.
A defense dice, yes.
This tank ability is the tank gains 1 additional survivability while in cover, which actually happens a lot.
Yeah, it's pretty
because of walls, trees, hills, whatever.
Yeah.
Right. Dun dun dun.
Oh yes!
My word!
You're paying for it though. Right, so
It's worth it. Oh my!
Told you.
A tank destroyer with 3 mobility.
I told you. I told you it would be. I said it was a nippy little thing.
Why do we need any other tank?
Well, we'll get onto that. So basically, we've got your Challenger is a firepower 6. What you'd expect from.
Let them know the point cost of the tank.
Yeah, I'll get to that in a second.
Okay.
I'll get to that in a second. So you got your firepower 6, mobility of 3.
It's high.
You can get that to where it needs to go when it needs to get there, and you can get those flanks.
Yeah.
Survivability 2, initiative 6. That's pretty good.
Yeah. It might be moving towards the end of the movement phase with that mobility of 3. That's powerful.
However,
Ooh.
the 73 point cost.
Yep, that is a high cost.
On a tank that has light flank as well. You've only got that survivability of 2. If this thing's getting shot at from the side, that goes down to 0.
Yep. But mind you, if that's getting shot from the side while you're in those trees, you've still got 1.
True, and he's getting survivability 2. It's 1 for the cover, 1 for its ability for being in the cover.
And don't forget, use those defensive measures. Get those mobility defensive die. Get those 3 extra die.
Well, that's the thing as well. You can get that extra defense on there because it's got that mobility 3.
Yeah. So to be honest, that light flank, if you're playing this. If you're playing this tank correctly, it shouldn't really ever get caught unawares, because if you get backed into a corner, you've pretty much lost the game anyway.
Yeah. You are now, it is now tied though for, it's the same cost as the IS-2. So yeah, on the face of it, I have to compare this to the IS-2. For the same cost, I actually think I would prefer the IS-2 for the same cost. It's got the same firepower, the same survivability. Yes, it's got better mobility and lower initiative, but you've got those higher hit points. Plus, you're getting big gun and fortress, whereas you're getting light flank.
Big gun turns a critical hit into a...
No, a hit into a critical. One of your hits gets turned into a critical.
The
arrow shot's the other way around.
Yeah, I got that wrong earlier. Sorry about that.
But yeah, if you're going pure British, if you're going like factions, which you don't have to do in World of Tanks, but a lot of people like to go pure British, it's a very good way to go. It's very good for your high firepower. If you're mixing and matching, I think I'd prefer to go for the IS-2, just on the face of it.
I would disagree. I think the tank destroyer element of it with that additional cover, and don't forget you can even upgrade even further. We haven't even seen these upgrade cards yet.
We haven't.
There is a camouflage upgrade, Caminet upgrade card.
This is true.
An additional cover. If you want to have this as the option of a tank destroyer that can be stationary and do high damage, but then can just nip out, grab that objective, do something, I'd say this one has the benefits that one doesn't.
Yeah. Now, if you're comparing it solely to other tank destroyers, then I think we have to go to the Su-100.
Yep.
Which is the next most comparable one. Same firepower, same survivability,
yep.
Lower initiative, lower mobility, but you're paying a lot less points for it.
But the big thing you might be forgetting.
Yeah. Full turret. This is a tank destroyer that doesn't have assault gun. That does make a difference.
It makes a massive difference.
It does.
So,
but with the light
this
flank,
has got an additional hit point and an additional crew slot.
True.
So the benefits you are getting on this side, the initiative being up there at 6, the extra mobility, the extra crew slot, the extra hit slot, the non-assault gun, it is powerful.
And the one thing I am noticing there, 2 loader slots.
Ooh,
you've got 2 loader slots on this. So that is actually... Okay, maybe I might be rethinking that.
Let's see what's in here, because
I might have to start looking.
There might be a reason for it.
Yeah, some loader combinations that you wouldn't be able to get on other tanks.
If there's 2 loader slots here, I'm going to make a prediction that there might be a unique loader.
Almost. Oh yeah, almost guaranteed.
Okay, let's have a look at the cards. Right, the Challenger can get the Avenger turret module upgrade for a minus cost of 8.
Okay.
You do lose 1. Survivability, but it loses light flank. Ooh. Ooh. Now let's just think about that, right? You're reducing your survivability down to 1. But don't forget, tank destroyers get an additional survivability while in cover. It's losing its light flank. Now, if you are using this tank destroyer as almost like a medium battle tank, because it literally can, it's got that rotating turret, you don't want to have to worry about who's behind you. So you're losing this light flank, and that means if there is anyone behind you, your survivability is increased from what would have been 0 up to 1.
It now makes it comparable to the Sherman Firefly.
Actually, it's better than the Sherman Firefly. The only difference...
Yeah, it'll be the exact same survivability, the exact same initiative, yeah.
The mobility's higher on the Challenger. The hit points are higher on the Challenger. The crew is higher. It's only going to cost 65 points. So it's only 11 points more expensive than the Sherman Firefly. This Challenger tank is becoming, with this 1 upgrade card, an amazing tank.
It makes it viable, I think.
Yeah.
At 73 points, I think there are better options.
Just losing that light flank makes this a better tank.
Yeah, losing that 1 point of survivability, which is not that hard, like you said, to gain back with the tank destroyer.
If you know what you're doing.
Yeah, it's mobility of 3, it's a tank destroyer, so it's getting that extra point of cover.
Yeah. You get the cover, which is one, and then you get another one.
Yeah. And then there are other cards that allow it to get a third.
Yeah. So
yeah,
it doesn't cost you anything to get rid of the light flank. It just costs you a defense die, which most of the time with this tank you might have a defense pool which is larger than 6 anyway.
Yeah. And there are plenty of tanks that are survivability 1.
Yeah.
That are perfectly viable. Oh hello. What's he seen?
This costs 5.
Okay.
Okay, guys. This is a unique card. Now, this is what's important. It's a unique card to British and to the Challenger. And another unique.
Ooh.
This is a unique card to the British, a unique card to the Challenger, and a unique card to the Avenger turret upgrade.
Okay, so you have to take the Avenger turret.
This is an upgrade to an upgrade.
Right.
It is the OQF 32 pounder AT gun Mark II. It gives you an additional attack.
+1 firepower. Flat. +1 flat firepower. So you're now paying 70 points.
Yeah.
For a firepower 7 tank.
Yeah. Without light flank.
Sold. I'm sold.
Oh my word, this is amazing, this tank.
That is amazing.
That is incredible.
So you're paying 70 points for a firepower 7 tank.
I might just roll 3 of these into battle.
Yeah.
Jeez, let's see what else we've got.
Yeah.
Now, I think we might have seen this in way... No, we haven't seen this one before because, you know the cards that came with those?
Yeah.
They only started in Wave 6, right?
Yeah, they did.
We didn't have any tank destroyers in Wave 6?
No.
Any medium tanks?
No.
And definitely no SPGs?
Oh, no, there was one tank hunter. So the German was a tank hunter.
Right, so it's possible that this card might have been in that pack.
Might be, I'm not
okay.
sure. Yeah.
Improved rotation mechanism, only available on the tank destroyer, medium tanks, and SPGs. You get it costs 3. You get +2 initiative during the movement phase and a +1 initiative during the shooting phase.
It's alright.
Upgrades it. If you do take it, upgrades it to 8, which means you might be moving last. But what that does do, it means it might be moving last and an additional initiative, which means you might then get to shoot first.
Yeah.
It's an okay card, but it's to be honest, even without this card, this tank it doesn't bring a huge amount more to the tank.
No. As it is a generic for any tank hunter, medium or heavy, for an extra 3 points to gain those extra points of initiative. I think it's too spread out.
Yeah, no.
I like my upgrades to be a bit more focused. If I'm
bit more pinpoint.
Yeah, if I'm upgrading initiative, I'm
it's
usually
for a reason.
I'm usually either upgrading the movement or the shooting, not both, because you can't really afford to spread out, and it doesn't really gain you much.
That's fair enough.
Against what your opponents might be bringing, if you're literally just adding a small bonus to 2 different stats, whereas your opponent is gone all on 1, then yes, you might be slightly better than him in one aspect, but not the other. Yeah.
Right. Second to last upgrade card coming. This is one we've seen before. It's Smooth Ride. It costs you 8, and it's for the driver slot, crew slot. This is when shooting, treat this tank's movement token as 1 less when calculating its defense die.
That's good for on a mobility 3 tank hunter.
When calculating the target's defense die. Sorry.
Yeah. So basically, you can move.
It's an expensive card, though. Yeah,
it is expensive, but you get a lot out of it. You can move 3 and be gaining those 3 defense, whereas your opponent's only gaining 2 defense.
Yeah.
So, yes, it is expensive, and I generally wouldn't put that on an already expensive tank.
No.
It's kind of putting all your eggs in one basket.
It's a nice upgrade card to have throughout your platoon.
Yeah. I tend not to use it unless I've got a specific function in mind.
Yeah, for
a particular tank.
Okay, we have got... Oh, it's not a loader.
Not a loader.
Okay, we've got a unique crew card for the British. This is Caden Toll. It's a commander. We get Repair and Sixth Sense. This tank may attempt to repair an additional critical card each turn. 6% at the start of the shooting phase. Roll a die. On a hit or a crit, this tank may make a single move. This move does not increase the tank's movement token. That is good.
I use 6 cents a lot, and 6 cents is 6 points on its own.
Yep.
For the same cost, you're getting the repair.
Yeah.
As a bonus.
You're getting repair.
I will use this.
Let's just say we're taking these 3 upgrade cards, because obviously we can upgrade it with a bunch of other stuff as well. On the Challenger tank, we upgrade the turret to the Avenger turret. We lose our light flank, but we lose a survivability. We add our Avenger turret. We gain a firepower. Now we've crewed it with a unique crew commander. We get to attempt to repair an additional critical card. So if you've got 2 critical cards lined up on this tank, you get to repair that critical card. A second critical card. And after the movement phase, if someone has tried coming round the back of you, let's say you didn't take that turret. If someone tried to come around the back of you during the movement phase, roll a die, you've got a 1 in 2 chance of being able to turn.
1 in 3. Is it 1 in?
It's hit or crit.
Yeah, it's 3.
So yeah, this tank and its upgrade cards is a powerful tank. This is the best tank I've seen. Regardless of the point value, you're downgrading the points by 8 to get that extra turret. You're then spending 5 of those points to get that +1 firepower. This tank is the best.
I really rate that 6 cents. I use that quite a lot, and it can swing turns.
It can, but I would say on this, it isn't as needed as a tank that has got light flank.
No, true.
But it does allow you to move an extra one if let's say you didn't move last. And you needed to get round a tank, yeah.
But if you've got that lower movement initiative and that as well, and your opponent is hiding from your firepower 7 gun, that extra 6 cents will allow you to just make that extra little move just so that you can see them round the
Pop. You get a 1 in 2 chance as well.
Yeah.
That's brilliant. By far, the best tank we've reviewed today, and you're right to save it to last.
Yeah, I'm sold.
Sold.
I'm in love.
Right, guys, that is Wave 7. It is phenomenal. I just can't wait for Wave 8 because hopefully there's SPGs.
SPGs.
But they are all available to pre-order right now in store. Make sure you get over to our website. That's griffingaming.co.uk. If you are living anywhere in Europe, we will ship it to you. So get onto our website. Get that pre-order. We've only got 10 of these at the point we launched the pre-order, which was a week ago. Some of them have been sold. Yeah. We have got 4 promo codes on these tanks to give away. They are one of yours. Put in the comments now, did not penetrate. And we'll put your name in to chance to win, or 4 of you for a chance to win these promo cards.
Yeah.
Guys, thank you very much for joining us. Have you got anything more to say?
I'm just excited to
use them in battle.
Yeah, really am.
Challenger.
I was excited about the Challenger from the off. I knew it would be good. And now that I've seen it.
Well, thank you very much for joining us, guys. Make sure you share this video with everyone that you know, because trust me, they will want to see it. Remember to click that subscribe button. You can also join us on Discord. The link will be in the comments, the description down below. And we're on Facebook, Griffin Gaming Ltd. We're on Instagram, Griffin Gaming Ltd, or Griffin Gaming Paints. My colleague here next to me today was Ian White from Gus the Hut. You can find him on twitch.tv/Gus the Hut. And you can find us on Twitch on twitch.tv/Griffin Gaming Harlow.
Full set of links in the description.
Yes. Thank you very much for joining us, everyone, today, and have a great one.
Bye.